Hello, this is wmpyr. It's been a while since I've covered the Heaven 6 with the double sticks. I mean, going back to fundamentals here. Okay. All right. So first of all, starting stance like this. Okay, and make sure that you don't bang the sticks by accident. If you make the sticks touch, it should be on purpose. It should never be like this, like on accident. Okay. All right. So right here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And I've said to you guys before that there's two types of Heaven 6. Number one is where you're making a strike. So I'm hitting and it comes back, right? Hitting, come back, hit, come back. 4, 5, 6. And I said to you guys that there's also swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the two different types, you want to be able to use both. One isn't better than the other. So let me make that very, very clear. Okay. One is not better than the other. I see some people teaching it like one is better than the other, and it's not. Okay. As you do partner drills, okay, you're going to naturally end up doing this one. I see this all the time. People do this, okay? And notice the hands are kind of like right here. You just leave the hands right here rather than going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rather than bringing the arms all the way, you just kind of leave the hands out here like so. Okay. That can start to get confusing. So if that happens, go back. And the way that I like to teach it is I like to teach power first. So I teach full swing first, not this. And this comes kind of a little bit later. Like I said, with partner drills, you start getting used to it. And I see a lot of people turn into this and it turns into patty cake. And once again, from there, I want you guys to go back to making it combat ready. But so there's a lot of steps here, okay? And we want to kind of tackle those steps correctly. So the first thing I recommend is full swing, okay? Learn the power first, because if you do that, it'll force you to develop proper body mechanics. And with proper body mechanics, you'll have a good foundation. So like this starting position, go ahead, swing all the way. 1, see, it's a scarf around my neck. See, I went 1 all the way like this. Can't mess up this way. Number 2, open your wing. And then number 3, go from top to bottom. Okay? And now you're in the same position from the other side. And this doesn't look, like this kind of stuff. And people are like, no, it doesn't look the same. It doesn't look right. It's the easiest way that I found when teaching people is to go ahead once again like this, all the way, make that scarf. Number 2, open the wing, and then number 3, go from top to bottom. Number 3 is a circular motion. So we're just going 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 from the other side. 3 plus 3 is 6 anyway. So that's the idea. That's the way that I teach it. If you notice, 1 and 2, they're going sideways. As you get better, we want to manipulate that to where we could go diagonal. Once you go diagonal, you make an X. When you make an X, that turns into a figure 8. And when it becomes a figure 8, now you're getting this motion right here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. So you can kind of see there's a diagonal, boom, 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 boom. You can see I'm making a circular motion here, boom, and I'm making a circular motion here. So this is still Heaven 6, but it becomes smooth like that. And that's what you're aiming to do for full swing. You want to get to that portion where you are going into the sideways figure 8, the infinity sign. Now, one of the things that was addressed, and this is something when you are hitting, when you're doing the striking version like this, you have to learn how to clear from underneath here. So this is the starting position, number 1. Number 2, you got to clear this, because if not, you're going to hit your own elbow and stuff. So you got to learn how to clear the elbow. 3. And then 4 and number 5, the same thing. Clear that elbow. Here's your number 6. Okay. You got to practice clearing that. And also, when you are striking, don't become lazy where you're just doing it like this. Boom, 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 boom. And it's, what I mean by lazy is you got to park the weapon. So you go 1 and 2, and you park it here. The hand on your arm, not the weapon on your arm, because you hit your arm. Right here, you park your hand like so. Boom, boom. People ask, why do people do eskrima? Why do they slap their arm? Because they're properly parking, okay? And when you do a full follow through and you park it correctly, your hand will come here, will come here, will come here, will come here. So that's part of the making a full motion, and it also lets you know where your arms are safe, because if not, you don't want the weapon to be hitting your body. So make sure you don't become lazy with that, and do a full follow through, and make sure that your hand touches. Boom, like this, okay? That it slides, all right? And now with the more, let me go back to the full motion, the more circular motion like this. It's still Heaven6. When you're doing this number one goes, okay, no problem. Boom, number 1 goes, okay, for number 2, is number 2 stuck here? Am I in a stuck position? No. If you're a Filipino martial arts guy, to me, this is good. I can defend here. I can crash here. I don't feel bad at all. We fight this way. Wing Chun people don't fight this way, but for FMA people, this is no problem for us. You know, I can come. I mean, honestly, even in Wing Chun, it's not that different if you change the angle, and that's why we have the body shifting there anyway. So actually, it's not that different. But okay, so from here, look, I did my number 1 strike. Okay, number 2 comes this way. Boom, boom, right here. This is, I don't feel weak. I don't have to go to heaven and earth, which is this way. Boom, and then here's my number 3, 4, 5. This is heaven and earth. Okay, I don't need to do that. 1, 2, look, boom. In fact, this rotational strike coming here, it's my number 2. Here's my number 3. No problem. Back to the Heaven6. 4, same thing with number 5. Right here. This is my number 5, and here's my number 6. Kind of doing the same thing, but from over here. Boom. Park. Number 1, number 2, and then here's number 3 and number 6 are the equivalent of each other, mirror equivalent. So here's my number 3 coming this way. Boom. Like so. I hope you guys can see number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is no problem to where I need to go 1, 2 from underneath. Okay, boom, like this. So come from the top, and it's still Heaven6 because everything needs to hit towards the head. Boom. Here's 3, 4, right here. Number 5, number 6. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you for viewing, and take care, folks.